Good morning. Good morning, Gigi. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How is everybody doing? And can you guys hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me okay. Here we are, another morning in the house on self quarantine. Let me see if you can hear me. Let me see if y'all can hear me. Hey, Primpin. How is everyone doing? Can you guys hear me okay? I know I probably won't get many people in this morning because it is super early. I'm on the East Coast here and it is just now 9 a.m. And y'all, I was like, okay, good. I'm glad to know you guys can hear me. I was like, let me try to get in where I fit in early this morning because StreamYard is having problems. They have a message posted. Hey, good morning and welcome. They got that message posted saying that, due to the high volume with everybody being off and on the internet, a lot of people's lives have been crashing and whatnot. I just wanted to come on real quick though, y'all. Do a quick check in, let everybody know I'm doing okay. Plus, I'm getting ready to clock in remotely and start working. And I'll be listening to all of y'all, my favorite content creators in the background as I am working remotely. And then when I get off, well, when I clock out remotely, Pandi is going to get her some rest, okay? So, how's everybody been doing? I have been enjoying all of y'all's content. Everybody has been putting out a gang of videos during this time. Yes, Gigi, thank you. And it's still so, you guys. I hate to always feel like every time I get on here, I'm like, woe is me, woe is me. But I have honestly been a little under the weather and I'm getting there. I'm getting there. But at the same time, I'm trying to play it smart and not really, do too much too soon. Not do too much too soon. Hey, Jaden. Good morning and welcome. It is April 1st, April Fool's Day. It is one of our very own Mod Squad Sister Diva's birthday, Miss Fool Roller Sarah. So if you guys see her out in these YouTube streets, definitely wish her a happy birthday today. She has been telling us that her birthday was coming up, and today it's finally here. I'm just sitting down having me a cup of coffee, y'all, getting ready to sign in to my work system and proceed to work from home. It's crazy how this is becoming like the new norm and not really sure how long it's going to be like this, but it is what it is. What can we do? What can we do? I actually need to, I'm still self monitoring. So I need to do like a full 72 hours of being symptom free before I can actually return to physical work. So I'm literally in that stage. Hoping all of y'all are doing well. I have missed you all. I haven't been going live. I haven't really been able to stick to my usual schedule. And most of my supporters know that usually on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I would do my quick morning chit chat where I would sit down and chat for at least 30 minutes before I would clock in. And so I said, you know what? I got 30 minutes before I actually start working. Let me do a quick check in. Let everyone know all is well. I'm definitely on the road to coming back full force. Good morning, just Teresa. How are you? Good to see you here this morning. How's everybody doing? Everybody holding up in their prospective areas? The weather has been kind of crazy too. But if you're like me and you use StreamYard, StreamYard has been really hit or miss. I'm looking at it now and it's giving me the white circle of death, so I'm not really sure how much longer I'll keep this live going. But I really just wanted to hop on and say hey to everybody, check in, see how everyone was doing, and kind of give you a quick update, let you all know what's going on with me. I did a quick get to know me tag a couple days ago in a live, and that was really fun. It was really fun. It was interactive. We had some questions, just some fun questions, and I was answering them. You guys were answering them, and I feel like we all got a little bit of time to bond and get to know each other just that much more. This time of not being able to work and really come and go as we're used to has definitely been a time to seek out our creative juices. Just Teresa, my little weekly recaps. Thank you. I appreciate that. I enjoy doing them. I really do. I enjoy doing them. And I feel like it's just another creative way to kind of like, you know, put up some fresh new content on the channel. It's stuff we're all looking at and talking about anyway. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's the idea, just Teresa, because a lot of people don't really watch the news. And then as far as entertainment and celebrity news goes, it's just a way to kind of just grab a few of the trending headlines and just put them out there in my own, add my own little creative spin to it. I try to keep them short and simple, 10 minutes or less. 10 minutes or less, give them the highlights. So thanks for that feedback. I've been getting a lot of positive feedback from that little series. And thank you, Primpin. Thank you for modding. And you guys, Primpin ain't easy. I can't say this enough. If you have not gotten over to her channel, shout out to her. She did a wonderful video presentation on Anime Turnbull, or aka Annie Malone. She is the other African American woman who is very much under acknowledged and unsung, who actually played a pivotal role in the Madam C.J. Walker story. She did an excellent short video over on her channel, so definitely get over there and check that out. Great piece of history there. Wonderful editing and real short and sweet. So definitely check her out. Oh my goodness. Sorry, y'all. I'm sipping on this coffee, trying to wake up. Trying to wake up and prepare to make these phone calls and do what it is I need to do to ensure that my checks keep coming in. Oh my goodness. Have you guys still been having to like go out and go to work? And if so, what are you seeing when you go out? I feel like I've been just like, not necessarily a prisoner, but I feel like I'm missing so much by not going out. I've literally only just like been walking around in my neighborhood and not really, you know, far. Like I walk to the end of my block and back a couple of times and then just come back inside just to get some fresh air. Gotta gotta walk to the living room to work. I feel you, just Teresa. I have to walk to my little third bedroom where I have my computer and everything set up at. Gotta bring my phone in. I gotta log in to the system and pretty much just get ready to make phone calls. Get ready to make phone calls. I definitely got YouTube up and running in the background so I can stay current on what's going on. Continuing to support you guys, giving everybody a good click and a view, catching up on your most recent videos. I'm still running playlists, trying to, steadily do my part, cross supporting, making sure we all get there. Primping, you haven't been out either. Okay. Just Teresa's working from home. How about you, Gigi? If you're still here, I know Gigi, I think you've been going to work. Jaden, have you guys been going out? And has anyone been to their grocery stores lately? I know my husband's been a couple of times this past week, and he's still saying it's nothing. Like literally, the shelves are just bare. This is totally becoming the new norm. I know also I was listening to my local news here for Charleston, South Carolina yesterday, and the mayor had came on and they're talking about they're going to be reducing the trash pickup days. You know how trash is usually picked up once a week. Well, they're now going to go to every other week. And I'm just like, really? Like what does that have to do with this current pandemic? And in my opinion, I'm thinking, isn't that going to add to the problem? And I just didn't see the relevance in that or what that had to do with social distancing or, I'm just like, oh my goodness. And then also, our mayor and our governor, they kind of had a clashing because the mayor ordered a citywide, lockdown. And then the governor's office here came out and said, you don't have the authority to do that. Our office has the authority to do that. And at this time, we don't see a reason to do it. So it was just like, oh my goodness. Even the elected officials can't get it together and come into agreement to give the people, a unified front. Primpin says everything has been closed and it's locked down. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't look at that. They probably have workers that are sick. That makes sense. They don't have anyone showing up to work. A lot of people are out sick. True. Yeah, now that makes sense when you put it that way because I was just thinking, like, okay, the trash is going to be piling up. That's probably going to create some kind of health hazard in itself. But I mean, from your perspective, what you're saying makes sense. You know, they may not have enough manpower to actually do it or, be there to come on a weekly basis like they usually do. I just thought, man, now it's affecting our trash pickup. Oh my goodness, you all, this has just been, I don't think I've ever lived through or seen anything like this before. It's scary. I hope you guys can hear I got my computer playing in the background. Oh, like I said, I am running people's playlists. I tried to turn it down as low as possible without muting it because, I heard that takes away from people's time. I will certainly be glad when all of this is over. And the sad part about it is most of the reports are saying things are expected to pick up and, like spike up and get a little bit worse before they start shifting to getting better. And it's I don't know, it's just unsettling. It's unsettling. And then it's crazy to me too, you guys. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Gigi. This is definitely a time to exercise our faith. It really is. I mean, even if you're not necessarily a religious person or spiritual, you know, now would be the time to tap in and definitely exercise your faith. I agree with that. The other thing that I've been kind of tripping off of too is when you look at social media as well as the regular news outlets, with all of this information going around and all of this preparedness that they are telling us, these different measures that we should be taking as far as keeping ourselves and our families safe, there is still so many people that are not taking heed, that are, kind of like downplaying the whole situation, um, and not even taking it seriously. Yet the numbers continue to rise, you know, with the number of deaths and with the increased numbers of people falling ill to this situation. It's just mind blowing to me that people are still just carrying on as if nothing's going on. Oh, it's no big deal. It's very interesting to me. Very interesting. Yeah, I agree, Gigi's. We definitely do need to keep our stress levels down because I'm Deborah's Glad Tidings mentioned that the other night in her story time. Stress within itself is a killer, y'all. So we definitely don't need to stress out. And Primpin says, I really hope they provide counseling at no cost because a lot of people are going to need it. Absolutely agree with that too. I definitely agree with that. It is good to that we have these type of platforms, excuse me, like StreamYard, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, where we can kind of somewhat come together in a setting like this and just kind of, vent a little bit and just kind of support one another emotionally and talk about it, even though we have to be very particular and very sensitive with our conversations because, a lot of this stuff is very much censored, very much getting snatched down. So, we have to be very particular with our wording, but I think it helps because for the most part, we are all in different parts of the country, but platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and such give us a moment to where we can kind of tap into our inner circles of people and, just check in and say, hey, yes, all this is going on, but you know what? Things aren't so bad here in my neighborhood, or things are kind of bad over here in my area. And what would you all recommend? You know what I'm saying? And kind of lean and bounce off of one another just to kind of support one another emotionally. Gigi says, yes, this is really helping. The virtual birthday parties are so much fun. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I got this earbuds, and so I keep trying to move it away when I go to cough. I'm sorry. If I'm coughing in y'all's ear, I have to agree with you, Gigi. The virtual parties have definitely been very entertaining. I went to sleep. Well, I didn't really go to sleep. I called myself sitting down and resting yesterday after I officially logged off from work. I sat down on my couch and started watching TV. I didn't wake up until like 1:55 a.m. So I guess my body was like, look, girl, we tired. So when I woke up, I saw that 50 Plus was live and they were doing like a virtual birthday party celebration, basically getting the festivities started early from his full roller. So I went in there and kicked it with them for about maybe 30, 45 minutes. We in the AM hours this morning, so that was cool. Um, The other thing that I've been really enjoying too in this time is the virtual concerts, y'all. The singer Kim, he did one. Erica Badu did one. Hers was $1. I didn't actually pay the dollar, so I just got the cliff notes. I did get a chance to see, some of the performance. Um, Swiss Beats and Timberland. They did a DJ like a beat off where they was kind of like battling other DJs. And of course that was right up my alley because they was playing all the old school hip hop, all the music I grew up to. And I mean, people are really tapping into their creative side and finding ways to make this more, you know, at least entertaining. Oh, John Legend did one too, Primpin. I'm gonna have to check that out because I love his music. Okay, and Gigi said Avery Shine. Okay. So everyone is kind of trying to, make the most of it, be positive, and that's definitely what's up. Oh, he did his before Badu. Okay. I know that was nice. I'm gonna have to check that one out. I'm gonna have to check that one out. I know I also been using this time to kind of really think on ways to enhance the content that I'm putting out on my channel. I call my channel Pandy's Hair Candy and More because it is definitely more to it than just hair. You all know I like to do the games, the trivia nights. I like to come on and just check in. I like to do the entertainment and celebrity commentary. And I'm so happy to have kind of like blossomed out and rolled the little weekly recap series up into a little clip it type series. Um, I'm loving that because like there's so much more that I want to do on this channel aside from just talk about hair. That is definitely going to always be the foundation of the channel, but having this extra added time at home has allowed me an opportunity to really sit back and take into consideration, ways to enhance the content that I'm putting out to you guys. So that's what I've been trying to do with a lot of this extra time, like a week before. Cool. Have you seen NPR's Tiny Desk? NPR's Tiny Desk. She's asking you, Gigi. I don't know what that is. I also been seeing like different stories. I think a lot of people are starting to get cabin fever because as I was looking at not necessarily celebrity topics, but just looking at local news, media news online as well as on TV, I think people are starting to get cabin fever. So I've noticed that there's been a spike in crazy activity. And I always tell you guys, your girl's a little nosy. I ain't shame. I ain't shame. I likes to know what's going on, and so I be always peeping. And there was this story, y'all, that caught my attention yesterday. I'm gonna share this little quick story with y'all, and then I'm gonna go ahead and hop off because I need to clock in by 9:30. There is this story, you guys, in Florida. Okay, now how crazy does this sound? This guy, he was in jail for a year. Excuse me. This man was in jail for a year for I think it was, and I'm gonna talk more about it in probably my weekly recaps. This just happened March 27th, so it falls into the weekly recaps. But let me give you all a quick snippet because I was so piqued by this story. Anyway, he did a year for attempted manslaughter, I think it was, and he just got out on like the 27th. Okay, 3 days after he got out, he went over to his girlfriend's house which I guess was supposed to be his house. When he arrived, the girlfriend was in there with her new boyfriend. Okay, and apparently he busted in on them doing the do. How about this man killed her and the guy? Okay, killed her and the guy 3 days later. I mean, 3 days after he had just got out from doing a year. It's nuts. Now, I'm just giving y'all the generals. I'm not going to get too much into it because it's a lot of allegedlys that I need to add to that story. But yeah, I'm saying all that to say this: keep your stress levels down. Don't get cabin fever. If you get cabin fever, do like I do and go walk around a dang block and get you some fresh air. But y'all, in all actuality and seriousness, it is crazy. Um, do things that are going to be edifying and uplifting, keep you in a positive place. Stay encouraged, stay safe, love on yourself and each other, and let's keep this cross support going for one another's channels. Um, I have to take my own advice, back away from some of these news stories because that one had me caught up for a minute. It was just so crazy, and I started looking at the news clippings and researching it because I just couldn't believe it was a true story. Um, but yeah, you all, thank you for coming. I'm Pandy of Pandy's Hair Candy and More. Getting ready to clock in for work, so I want to thank you guys for hopping in and just listening to me ramble on for a little quick chit chat. They've been doing it for years. Different artists do concerts. Oh, so many have done them. She mentioned Avery. I watched hers the other month. Okay. I did not know that. I thought that was just something random that they just started doing this, you know, time where everybody's kind of like stuck in the house. So that's good to know. That is definitely good to know. Well, y'all, I ain't going to hold you up. I do want to thank you guys. If you did not remember to smash that like button for me on your way in, please don't forget to blow dry on that like button for me on your way out. I'm Pandy. I'm going to bring it to a close on this right here. Stay encouraged, stay safe, love on yourself and each other, and have a wonderful Wednesday today, okay, guys? All right. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.